Hey, hey, what's up? I was bored, so I figured we'd go live. Do my first pop-up. My very own. I have to find some backgrounds. I'm not sure how I'm feeling this, especially for a late night. It's a little bright, but the other ones were a little too dark. So we will see. Is my mic okay? You all hear me? Forgot that sometimes my phone does this weird thing. If it was messed up, let's see if that fixes it. Thank you. Sound and video good? Good, good, good. Let's go say hi to everybody. Let me scroll up. Stephen P was first. Oh, it makes me feel special. Ian, what's up? What's up? I know you're working and lurking. Brennan, my first mod. He did some major advertising for me on Discord. Thank you. Kenny, hello, hello. EJ, oh, thank you for posting on Facebook. Vibes, my second mod. Lonnie, hello, hello. Peplin, what's up? What's up? Let's see, well, guys, jump. Aw, Fishy Biz, what's up? Woot woot. Nano, hello. Annette is here. Oh, now I really feel special. Oh my God. Yeah, Ian, you you usually don't like to be a mod, so I didn't make you a mod. Way to get your pop-up popped up, right? Everybody's sharing it out for me. Everybody's so excited. Makes me excited. Makes me feel special. So how was everybody's day? What did everybody do today? I worked. Um, oh, I gotta make Annette a mod, because she's a good mod. There we go. Yes. Um, I worked, mostly did inventory counts. I think I have everything in the store on the Shopify website. So now it's just doing like a final inventory count and then figuring out how all the Shopify works and getting all the equipment installed and then doing another inventory count. So yeah, it's gonna hopefully soon. Hopefully soon the online store. Well, we gotta convert our old point of sale system to Shopify first, and then I'll work on getting the online store up and running. So hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Um, yeah. And then probably at about 4 or 5, I got bored of doing inventory or burned out on doing inventory. Um, so I started topping off tanks. Some systems, for some reason, had really high salinity, so I'm working on getting that down by doing top offs. Um, and then had a few customers come in, help them. I was by myself the whole day today. I was by myself in the store the whole day. Um, which I've done before. It's not a big deal. It's just a little intimidating, especially when somebody comes in. Uh, I kind of get that anxiety of, oh my God, don't ask me too many questions. Don't ask me too many questions. Um, but no, I did fine. Um, nothing too outlandish today. Um, did have one jerk customer, but he's not dealt with, so I'm not going to talk about him yet. Well, I'll talk about him after the issue's resolved. But um, yeah. Um, then after that, I double checked some prices. Waiting my last hour of work, I just went on our distributor website, was just double checking prices, looking for increases, and that was about it. I know somebody on Discord earlier this afternoon was like, Gina, you should pop up. And I'm like, I can't at work because there's always that chance that a customer comes in and then I have to, you know, mute and turn off my camera, and then what's everyone gonna do? Just stare at my logo for 10, 15 minutes? What kind of pop-up is that? Bunny's here! Oh, I got a mod bunny. Yep. Dink, dink, done. Yeah, on my own channel. Oh my god. Oh, I'm glad you made it, Bunny. Yes. So I think we're all modded up. I think we have enough mods now. We got 4 now. Misfit, Vibes, Annette, and now Bunny. I think we're set. The ultimate mod team. Um, Annette finally got her community tab. Oh my god. Oh, Annette, I had a freshwater customer come in 2 weeks ago, and they were just saying they just got mystery snails, and I sent them over to your channel. So yeah, expanding the fish fam. Vibe says my live stream snack tonight is chips and salsa, olives, and a side salad. So funny story, about half an hour ago, I was opening up a jar of pickles and definitely spilled it all down. Like I didn't realize I was kind of at a 45-degree angle, so when it finally popped, it just spilled all down the front of me. It was fantastic. Fantastic. Day in the life of a fish store employee. Yeah, but like I said, if I wasn't the only one, I probably would have. So that way if a customer did come in, my other associate could help them. Um, but not today with me being by myself. Moving up in the world, yes. Getting independent. I'm an independent woman. Don't need no man. I still appreciate being on your guys' channel. Don't kick me off. I still enjoy it, but like this is nice every now and then. Misfit, I still want to be your co-host. Don't kick me off. Oh gosh, it jumped. Kenny, hello again. If you missed it, I said hi. Foxy! Oh my god, Foxy's here! Oh, I'm so excited now. Oh, it's so exciting. I feel so special. Yes, don't forget to hit the like. I would appreciate it. Thank you, Bunny, for sharing my channel. Post a lot of shorts. I don't really post a lot of videos. Today I posted a short of just me scrubbing algae in the big 375 display tank. I always think about it after I scrub algae. I'm like, man, I should take a video. Because everybody loves, like, you hate doing it, but it's still satisfying, you know? It's still very satisfying. Just watch it all just go away as you scrub it. So that's why I did it. But no, what did everybody else do today? How was everybody's day? Told you about mine. Now it's your turn. Anything weird happened to somebody today? Anything really exciting? Had a hell of a time catching a Midas Blenny for a customer. Of course, he chose the one out of like the end cap, which is some of the bigger tanks. I got him in the catch cup like 5 times, and as soon as I'm like about to pull him out of the water, he jumps out. Oh fucker. Um, Worked all day. Yeah, me too. My son's bus this morning decided to no show, so I had to take him to work. So that's how I started my morning. Um, Taking my son to school, and then got home, had coffee. No, I was in the middle of my cup of coffee. That's what it was. In the middle of a cup of coffee, realized it was like 8:30 and the bus wasn't coming. So, yeah, I had to go take him to school. Made it home in time for the morning show. And by the way, I'm going to be on the morning show in the morning. So this can't be too late. I'll go to 1 a.m. Central Time at the latest because I have to be up for the morning show. So it's not going to be too late. Sorry, Ian. It's not going to be too late. I'm drowning in water lettuce, completely overwhelmed. Oh no, EJ. I just got first hair on my ball. Okay, Biz. Okay. Yes, I'll be on the morning show. I don't know who else is going to be on there. Jess didn't really tell me anything. She doesn't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know if it's just going to be me and Jess. I doubt that, but we'll see. Um, yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of nervous because it's kind of my brain is just kind of like a big deal. Like the morning show is like up there, so I'm kind of nervous for it, but I know I'll be fine. It's just anxiety and nerves. I have to leave for work at 4 a.m. Sucks to suck, dude. I don't do that early. No, I demand a 7-hour stream. Not, I have to be up early in the morning. TC Marine Addiction. Hey, that's a new name. What's up? At least new for me. You're probably not new to the Fish Fam, but you're new to me. I second Atkins' demand. Might join morning show panel if I'm not up too late. Oh, yay! Oh, I'd love it if Steven's up there with us. Working out of town all week. 2.5-hour drive. Jesus. A 7-hour stream that I will promptly fall asleep 30 minutes into the stream. Yep. That's funny. Yeah, I wasn't on. I last night when Misfit was streaming, I don't know why, but my depression just like smacked me in the face. I just was curled up on the couch, all deep in my feelings. I wasn't even in chat. I had to, yeah. So that's where I was last night, if anybody's wondering. Um, Always lurking. We welcome the lurkers. I 30 in demand. Yeah, we're always up too late. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might just have to make myself get out of bed and have like 5 cups of coffee before the morning show. We'll see. The best way to be up on time or up early in the morning is to not go to sleep. I've done that before. Um, Done that multiple times. I have to go early. I have someone come into the house in the morning. If I can't sleep, I'll be back on the late streams. Okay, sounds good. We'll be here, Bunny. Well, maybe. We just talked about this. I don't know how late we're gonna go. I'll schedule 1 hour after yours, probably. Yeah. Wouldn't expect anything less. Yeah, Hippie John's due for the 7-hour marathon. Nothing but love and good shit. Thank you. Only 5 cups of coffee? Yes. No, I get jittery. So I only usually have 1 cup of coffee unless I go out for breakfast, and then I'll usually have like 2, maybe 3, and then I get jitters and then I regret it. And then I remember why I only have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Kelly Foreman's here. Oh my God, I feel so special. Hello. Bunny. Everybody's getting pea puffers lately, it seems like. They're the new fad. Kelly, you're good. Yeah, I realized like 10 minutes before the stream was supposed to start, I'm like, oh, I haven't fed my dogs yet. My one dog is like all up in my face. And I'm like, okay, I need to feed you. I need to feed you, else you're going to harass me through the whole stream. Coffee all day, day, right? Thank you, EJ. 16 people watch, but only 11 likes. Smack that button or else I'm going to smack you. No, I'm not going to smack you. I'm sorry. I'm the least confrontational person ever. I hate confrontation. Oh yeah, Hippie John has puffers too, and he loves them very much. Yes, feed that kitty. Feed that kitty. Kitty demands it. How's the shrimp tank? Last time I tested it, it still had ammonia in it. I'm struggling so much with this shrimp tank. I'm about to just take everything out, rinse it off and just start over and then put like a nice sand cap on it. Because that's what I was talking to Brennan about it, and he says I should probably sand cap the fluval stratum. But the weird thing is that I used fluval stratum in my little beta tank at Petco before I left. It was just a stratum, and I didn't have this issue, so I don't know what's going on. Oh no, I'm missing a hill stream. They are good at hiding, so yeah, he might turn. Give it like 2 or 3 days. That reminds me, I have bloodworms to feed. Feed those babies. Smash the like button. Yes. Please, 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 and thank you. Fishymon, hello, hello. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm just too busy focusing on the chat and not the names. We need more pea puffers. Our little guy is so mean. He might just be an independent little puffer. There is some puffer peer pressure. If I had a tank ready, I would already have some. It was funny because Nathan came up to me the other day, and was like, "Hey, the 55 in the front, can we just have like one big fish in it?" And I was like, I mean, I guess. And then I thought about figure eights or spotted puffers, but they get like 4 inches. And he's like, nah, not big enough. And I was like, I know somebody with a really big fish that he's trying to get rid of. So, but we're not going to put her in the 55. We're going to actually upgrade to like a 125. So we're trying to find a used one. We'll see how that goes. I came home today to find my hippo tank swimming in my sump. My coworker was just telling me about this. She had something similar, only in the work tanks. She said that there was like it wasn't a flamingo, but it was something of that same family, like huge tank. It had been there for a while, and all of a sudden one day she came in and it was gone. She just assumed somebody bought it. It wasn't until like a month later, not a month, no, sorry, a week later. Because she services the sumps once a week. It was until a week later. It's in the sump, like a fish this big somehow got from the tanks to the sump. No idea how it happened. Nobody admitted to moving it down because somebody had to have moved it down there. Like there's no way. Um, yeah, just lived for a week in the dark sump. It was crazy. She jumped into the overflow, went down the drain line and into the sump. What a little turd. What a turd. Chat keeps jumping on me. There we go. Just keep waiting. Restarting will make it take longer. Just fed everybody. That's why I was gone. You're good. Everybody's got to eat. Pea puffers need to be in a large group. Like cichlids, the school works out the aggression. I could see that. So you need to buy like 10 pea puffers and add them all at once. I don't know. I don't know what size tank you have. Yes, I do know that. But see, that's the thing is that the ammonia will go away for a little bit and it'll just be nitrites. And then like 3 days later, I'll test it again, and then there's ammonia, no nitrites. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's because the plants, like the crypts that I put in there, were melting back. I don't know if that was it. I don't know what's going on. It's just chaos, and I don't know what's going on. Puffers are shoaling. It makes them more comfortable. Yes. I could also ask Danny for a dirty filter sponge. That will speed it up. Yep. Yep. I even switched the bacteria. I don't think it's the bacteria that's the issue. I think there's something, I don't know if it's like a plant, those crypt. I even tried pulling out all the dead leaves from the crypt. So I don't know. Dee Dee's here. Hello, Dee Dee. Pea puffer tank mates, other pea puffers apparently. There are scuds thriving in the pea puffer tank. I love it. Free food. Yes, free food's always nice. The low pH, yes. So every time I even top off with tap water, because my tap water is like 8 point something, I forget whatever it was, but I add it to the tank and like 2 days later it's like 6.2. So I don't know if it's the Mopani wood, if maybe I just need to get a different kind of wood. Yeah, it's at like 6.2. Bunny just finished setting up the tank for some. Been ready for them for a while. Hopefully on the 1st. Yes, that's exciting. EJ says I have 12 pea puffers, 6 coolie loaches, 2 Hillstream loaches, 5 Amano shrimp, and a thriving food web. Nice. Let's see. I like using floaters on new tanks. Yeah. Well, EJ is going to be sending me some moss, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Ian says he started with 5, 1 male, 4 females. Eventually, we have just the 1 male puffer. What a jerk. Glues are great to pair with pea puffers because they are scavengers and pea puffers are messy eaters. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I have a 20. Under that theory, how many would you put together? I'm thinking you need a big tank in large quantities. I was thinking about getting 3 to 4. Heavily planted. Yeah, I would say like at least 4, especially because it's gonna be planted. I had 10 puffers and then 2 more magically showed up. Tiny, tiny. They have babies. Couldn't keep anything else with them. Tried autos and they killed them. Yeah, autos I could see being too small. Funny, I had 12 and a 20 gallon for a while. They did fine. 3 to 4 is too low to start. Oh. She said she would, EJ says to do 5 or 6. I have 127. Oh, that jumped. Last I checked, I think I only had like 109. Oh, I jumped up. That's exciting, especially because I don't really post content too much. Some of my shorts have gotten over 1,000 views, not likes, views. Some of them have a couple dislikes, which I don't understand, but okay, I can understand the dwarf lionfish because it's eating a live peppermint shrimp, and some people probably wouldn't like that, but I mean that's what they eat. But yeah, some of them have like 1,000 views, and that's very exciting. So yeah, I'll be getting Brennan's black belt cichlid from him, which I'm super excited for. I keep bothering him. I'm just like today, I was just like, "What sand do you have on there?" I wanted like the same sand. I asked him the other day. I was like, "What rock do I'm torn between these 3 types of rock. What kind of rocks should I get?" Like I keep bothering him about every little thing. It's like one of these days he's gonna be like, "You just want me to just fucking set up this tank for you?" And I'll be like, "Yes, come here from Ohio and set up this tank for me, please." Some people are just dicks and will give you a dislike just because. Yeah, I know. We're gonna do a larger pea puffer tank eventually. For now, little murderous beans living in a 10 gallon. Oops. With the aquatic soils like Fluvial would ammonia spike in a tank that has been established for 3 years? I don't know. I've only had this tank for how long's it been? A month? Since I set up this freaking tank? 3 Amazon puffers. They are so cute. Oh, oh. I just saw who is it? Was it Chattanooga Ed just posted a short about his dragon puffer? So cute. I love puffers. Fresh or salt. I just love puffers. Either keep 1 or 10. That's my motto. Nice. I used to always get 1 dislike every video right after I put it out sometimes. Yeah, that's someone just being a jerk. Lady Rorschach is here. That's fine. You can listen to the replay tomorrow. I'll allow it. Just for you. The dislikes mean they like you more. Telling you now, whatever you put in that tank, she will dig up. And she will eat any plant you put in there. I haven't found a single plant she won't eat. Yeah, because they're herbivores, right? So, yeah, no, I'm not planning on putting live plants in there. I'll probably, if I do, it's gonna be for food. Like, I'm gonna expect her to eat it. So, I went 20 hours to set up an African cichlid tank set up for my bro. Nice. That was very nice of you. Thanks for putting that. Yeah. EJ, how long have you been keeping puffers? The haters are real MPV or M. Oh my God, MVPs. Your classroom videos for the kids and their aquariums was inspiring. Yes, very, very inspiring what he's doing for his classroom. So proud of you, Biz, for caring and being that teacher who cares, connects with his students, making some positive memories in the high school. Seems like a lot of people remember the negative and not the positive. So, ugh. Sorry, I just took my socks off and now my legs are itchy. Okay. So nothing interesting happened to anybody today? The new and improved creators for the hobby. Oh, wait. When are we gonna get an update video on that salty tank? I know. I keep talking about it. It seems to be the theme with me. I keep talking about doing stuff and not doing it. I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow. I have the aquatic morning show in the morning, and then I have to run to UPS to ship off Bex's bloodworms. And then I gotta get home in time for Misfits stream if he is. I don't know. He doesn't have a schedule yet. I don't know if he's still going. Um, and then maybe after that I'll set up my phone and record my tank. Yes, Drew is getting in the next generation into the hobby. Yeah, for a while there I was talking about doing a water change, wasn't getting to it. Finally, Hippie John and Misfit made me do it on stream. And then my shrimp tank, I kept talking about doing it. Oh, Danikin's here. Oh my God. Y'all make me feel so special. The big names are coming in. Not big people, I'm sorry. That was rude. Big names. Um, yeah, and then I talked about setting up the shrimp tank for like a month and never happened. And then finally Misfit made me do it on stream. So only I can't stream and record my tank at the same time. At least not the way I wanted to. I can't get B-roll. Only about 6 months. I'm still new to fish keeping. I did so much research these cute little hunters. Yes. Hyperfixation for the win. All right. Professional touch for the amateur. Yep. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Yes, that's what the fish fam is for. It's sharing your experience. Oops. Fat Kitty is here. There is no bigger name than that. uh, yes. I like all puffers. And it's funny because it seems like every time Steven has the Steamy McStreamy, they always have like some new puffer that I've never heard before, and then I always have to Google it right after. Like it was the this past one, it was the panda puffer, which is in the dog face family, so it's like a dog face with just a mask. It was so freaking cute. And then the week before it was the guinea fowl puffer. I looked that up and I'm like, you're freaking cute. Why do I not know about you? Yes, all of them. We have a it's funny in the big 375 tank at work, which is right by the front doors. There's a big Mappa puffer. I mean, huge. And it's going to end up being the biggest puffer in the tank because they get like 18 plus inches, I think, or maybe over 2 feet. I don't remember offhand. But we had a customer come in and she's like, "Oh, I want a Mappa puffer." And we're like, "We have a ginormous one. Do you want it?" She goes, "No, I want a little baby because I have a small tank for now, and then I'll set up a bigger tank when it gets bigger." And we're like, "Okay, but they grow fast." So we got this little baby one. He's like this big. He's so freaking cute. So it's so funny, because we took the bag, when we got it in. We took it over to the big tank. We're like, look, it's a little baby. You're gonna get this big. Oh my God, it was so freaking cute. It always gets so excited on receiving day. I need to record receiving day one day, but it also gets a little hectic. Um, because for some reason everybody knows that we get fishing on Friday, and then that's when they all want to come in. Like it doesn't take us 5 hours to drip acclimate all these fish. So it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Found they are wonderful to keep, but I started them off right. Lots of plants, lots more is coming your way. Nice. Saltwater question. Maroon clownfish tank mates. Will adding a maroon clownfish to an established tank ruin the system? I have three maroon clownfish. Um, I will have to rehome them because I didn't realize at the time how I got them confused with a different type of clownfish, when I bought them, and I didn't realize how big they got. But yeah, no, my three do great. I have two tangs in there. Again, they're not staying in there. Um, two tangs, a striped blenny, uh, blue neon damsel, um, splendid dotty back. What else do I have in there? 6 line wrasse. So it's kind of a semi-aggressive tank. But no, the clownfish do great. They don't really pick on anybody. I mean, they pick at each other. Because there's the big female, a medium-sized one, and a smaller one. I wasn't intending on having three, but old customer of mine, his maroon clown female rejected the male mate, and she just beat the crap out of him. So he's like, "You can you please take it?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, I have maroons already, so I added them, and he does great." Does your Petco location get captive bred marine fish often? So all of the clownfish that Petco gets are from Aura, um, Oceans, Reefs, and Aquariums, I think is what it's called. Um, Other than that, they don't really tell us. Um, I've heard that Petco is trying to go more towards aquacultured fish rather than ocean caught, but you can only go so far with that right now. Um, so some are, some aren't. I don't know for sure, except for the clownfish. I don't know for sure um what's captive bred and what's wild caught. You still have the Bergia? Yes. I really need to get some soon. Just been broke. Yep. Oh yeah. We our my LFS also has a maintenance company, so we have customers with Bergias in their tank, and they somehow end up in the sumps. Don't know why they do that, but yeah, anytime they're maintaining and they find them in the sumps, they'll grab them and then bring them back to the store. But yeah, we're still breeding them. I had a 6 line wrasse that was an absolute aggressive scud missile in my system. Had to go back, or he had to go. He had to go. It took me a month to catch it in a trap. Same with mine. Mine's name is Captain Jerk because he is the number one jerk in the tank. The the neon damsel is second. But I have seen the blue hippo tank chasing the blue damsel around, so that's made me laugh a couple times. Cause I'm like, hey, you're getting picked on. He's not getting tore up, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not condoning it, but it's funny to see him chase him. Do I have, do I have, Oh, do you have to worry about the nudies getting caught in the filters or power heads? No, because they mostly hang on the rock. I don't know how they end up in the sump unless it's, oh, you know what it probably is? They lay eggs in little spirals on the glass, and I wonder if it's the eggs that become detached and go down the filtration, and then they hatch in the sump. That's probably what it is. Have to worry, yeah, no, you're good, Ian. I got it. Um, no, you don't have to worry about them like getting in the power heads because they hang out in the rocks. It is very slow for them to take care of all the Aptasia. They are very, very slow. So that's kind of like playing the long game. It's going to take a few months because they have to, eat to sustain and then lay eggs, and it takes at least like a month, month and a half for not only the eggs to hatch, but for them to get out of their first stage of growth until like them go from larva to actual nudibranchs. So I love how all of us have a fish named Jerk. He's Captain Jerk. Call him by his title. He's Captain Jerk. Because if he starts it, then the blue damsel comes up and is like his first mate. It's so stupid. Are there any docile damsels? No, not really. Unless you have a more aggressive fish in there, like our 375. Um, it had yellowtail damsels in there already, and then they added the puffer fish, and they're like, if the puffers eat them, they eat them. They didn't. The yellowtail damsels survived, and they're actually the most docile fish in that tank because there's 3 giant puffers, 2 triggers, a queen angel, a flamingi tang, a sailfin tang, and a fox face. So, oh, and a couple others that I'm forgetting. Um, but yeah, no, not if you put them with a community fish or non-aggressive fish, they're gonna beat the crap out of them. I have a gorgeous beta that prances around the tank like a gay supervillain. That's amazing. Oh, that's the best description, like a gay supervillain. Oh my God. My biggest challenge was the introduction of 3 Zebrastoma tangs, a purple Escopus, and a Desjardins sailfin in my system all at the same time. They schooled together with little to no, yes, and that's the key is that you added them all at the same time. We have a freaking Sohal tang at work that's an absolute jerk. We had to put him with a Queen Angel who is also an absolute jerk. They get along fine. Can't add anything else into that tank. My jerkfish is Karen. There you go. Does anyone have a marine beta? I told my boss to order a marine beta last week and he told me no. So I'm gonna make him do it next week. No, I've never actually seen a marine beta in person. That's why I really wanted my boss to get it. The Queen Angel is a demon, yes. We had 4 in the store at once, so 1 in the display tank and then 3 for sale. A extra large, a large, and a juvenile. All jerks across the board. All jerks of every size. It was a nightmare. Like I said, the large is in with the Sohal Tang. So they're just jerk best friends. Pretty funny. But what is exciting is that we got a powder blue and a powder brown at the same time, and we add them to what we call the Thunderdome. We have 2 larger tanks on the fish wall, but we kind of do like our experimental pairing in what we call the Thunderdome. So we add them in there and they actually get along. They have a little spat every now and then, but nothing too bad. They don't tear each other up or anything. But yeah, we have a powder blue and a powder brown together. I'd get into saltwater just for a saltwater beta. Yeah. Karen is my Salvini cichlid. Yep. Thunderdome. Yep. It's the Thunderdome. That's what it is. Let's see. So I think I've gabbed enough by myself. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link. Do you know when you normally stream? This is my first stream, so I don't know. I'll probably just do evening pop-ups, just kind of in between. Since Hippie John's been busy lately. Um, and so, so Misfit doesn't feel like he has to kind of do pop-ups to make up for it. I might start doing evening pop-ups. We'll see. I'm excited for the morning show and I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep. And yeah, I'm just wired for it. I was hoping somebody would have a saltwater beta and tell me all about it. Yeah, Ian wants one. I want another fish for my Nano Reef, but I don't know what would work with what I already have. Send me a list of what you already have and I'll give you suggestions. My one coworker is a nano nut. She loves nano tanks and nano fish, so I'm sure she can recommend lots of things. Call my quarantine tank the Mortal Kombat Arena when I put fish in there to observe them together. There you go. Don't crash at 8:30 a.m., right? Oh my God. I'm so worried about sleeping through this morning. She made a thumbnail and everything. No, I probably won't go past like 1 a.m. That way it still gives me a solid however many hours. Pin message. Look at me doing all the things. Like I know what I'm doing. Oh my God. I have two fish, one clown and my yellow watchman goby. And what size is the nano? Did you say and I just forgot? No, you just said nano reef. Oh, it's your 10 gallon. Right. Um, Wayne watching the best live stream on Wednesday evening. Yeah, it could be because I'm usually off on Thursdays. I could start doing this regularly on Wednesday evening. I used to get so worked up too. Yeah. It's just because it's the first one. Um, I was really nervous when I got up on Fishy Biz, or for Danny and Biz, Glassbox Hero. I got really nervous for that. That was my first ever live stream. And I was nervous for the hotspot. Um, Skipper was gonna interview me. Um, oh my God, I just spaced on his name. Jake, was gonna interview me too, and I was really, really, really nervous for those, but they both ended up canceling and rescheduling, but it's fine. I'm not mad about it. Um, Good night, Kelly. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, EJ. The hotspot, yes. I had lots of fun on the hotspot. And it's because I know Biz, so I know his humor and how to play off of him. But I think that's why I get so nervous going on these new live streams is because I don't know these other people very well. Joking in chat is one thing, but like you have time to kind of spot is hot. That's what the title was. But like you sit there and you think about what you're typing in chat. You don't just say it. There is no like retracting once you say something. So not that I say offensive things, but there's always that worry, like, don't say the wrong thing, don't say the wrong thing, don't say the wrong thing. And I can't cuss on the morning show, so I have to put my filter up for that. Or is that with the synthesizer, right? I'm excited though. It'll be fine. I don't have to get up at 7 to put my son on the bus, so at least I'll sleep till at least 8. So yeah, if I stop at 1, then that gives me 7 hours. 7 hours of sleep. That'd be fine. Get up at 8, make some coffee, eat a bagel, and I'll be ready. Yeah, I did take over. That was funny. I was like, all right, this is my channel now. Let's go. But now I'm on my channel. So yeah. I know it'll be fine. It's just working through the nerves. If y'all want to have Gina to have a normal live stream on Wednesday evenings, put ones in the chat. Do Bolivian rams eat snails? I don't know. I don't, probably not usually, but I also don't know. That's a question for like Ian or Brennan or not me. Aw, look at all those ones. Oh, Steve snuck in. Aw, Scuba Steve. Hello, hello. I'll have to message you about where all the good mom and pop restaurants in Louisville are. Whenever I'm there for Triple Crown, I want to eat at mom and pop shops, not chain restaurants. Unless there's a chain restaurant unique to that town or that area that I've never had before. Like how what is it? California has In-N-Out, Texas has Whataburger, like things like that I'll go to because I've never been there and I don't have those here in St. Louis, but I would like to go to mom and pop shops. Trying to figure out why my ram's horns and bladder snail population suddenly reduced. Huh. Jimmy P! Hello! He had a great stream earlier. I was lurking and working. It's great to see you too, sir. Oh my god, all the big names are coming in. I feel so special. There's a few good restaurants, not too many. That's okay. I'm only there 2 nights. So it's not like I have like a whole week's worth of eating to do. But what about killifish? That's the other possibility. Maybe. I've heard killifish can be jerks. But yeah. I always forget what the wrasse is in the 375, but he doesn't eat snails. Like we have a couple top crown snails in that tank. Um, he likes to body slam them and knock them off the walls and off the rocks. He's a jerk, but in a dumb way. Like you think he's scratching and then you realize no, he's targeting a snail and he'll keep doing it until he knocks it off. I have Lane's Aquatics, hello. I have Mystery Snail and Nearite Snail with mine, and rams don't bother them, but each fish is different. Exactly. That's why I said not usually, but I don't have experience with Bolivian rams. Blue rams, yes. Um, Angel rams, yes, but not Bolivians. Biz had some, but I don't know if he had snails in that tank. But yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the black belt. I'm excited for the Triple Crown. I'm excited to set up and try to rockscape this 125 for the black belt. The challenge is that I wanted to wait till Triple Crown to get the wood, but it's going to be hard to escape the rock beforehand and then try to add wood to it. So I don't know. I might just order some wood through work, but then I don't see it. I'm just ordering this like however large size piece of wood I decide on and just kind of hoping I guess I'll make it work. Probably not the Bolivians then. Might just be the Killies. Ian says most of my cichlids will eat snails. That's me generalizing though. Yeah. But Bolivians though? I don't know. I thought they were like blue rams, where they're more chill. I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm sweating. I have a fan on, but it's not doing enough. I don't want to turn it up because I don't want the camera to pick it up or the microphone to pick it up. But yeah, I don't really have anything else coming up. I switched my days off again this weekend. I'm going to be off Saturday instead of Sunday because Nathan's going to a racetrack he was going to race around a um oh my God, I forgot. Anyway, that car had they just got an email today. That car is having engine problems, so he's going to do a Ferrari instead. So he's excited about that. I'm going to stay home with our son. Let's see. I've gone from me carefully selecting fish after months of research to people giving me random fish because I have multiple tanks. Yep, welcome to the fish fam. I think before I set up the shrimp tank, one stream, um what was it, Bex and Steven were joking about they like zeroed in on me. They're like, "Do you only have a saltwater tank?" I was like, "Yes." They're like, "Everybody give Gina a bucket of guppies when you see her." It's like, "No, don't give me guppies. I'll set up a freshwater tank, just don't give me guppies." Cichlids will be cichlids. It might be easier to find out if snails are in the Bolivian ram natural diet. Yeah. And now weird things happen. Yep. Yep. Welcome to the weirdness. 40-gallon nano tank, clownfish pair, coral beauty, 6-line wrasse, and blacktooth comb blenny. What's good addition? Well, it's not a nano tank if you have a clownfish and a coral beauty. Um, you can do I have to think on that. You probably do a dotty back. Too late, 4,389 guppies en route. Oh no. Thank you, Mark. Hello, hello. I'm trying to Coral Beauty, so you already got an angel. You already got a wrasse. You've got a blenny. You could do some gobies, like a diamond goby, or a yellowhead goby, like a sand sifter. Oh, I also have a sand sifting sea star. I also have that in my tank. I love him. His name is UFO because he looks like a little UFO when he's so cute. Yeah. Yeah, some kind of sleeper goby to sift your sand. Um, yeah, that's one of those I'd have to like walk through my store with intent of trying to find you something to really narrow down. Sending all my polar blues to Gina. No, no, they'll get eaten with the black belt. Apparently, Brendan says that she's a bitch and will eat anything. She's gonna be the only thing in that tank. Whole 125 to herself. Lots of caves, some wood. Blue spotted jawfish in a 40. You just need a really tight lid because they are jumpers. The one at my work has not tried to jump out yet, but we do cover it every night. But I have heard they're notorious for jumping. No, this black belt's gonna be the only cichlid I'm gonna have. I'm usually not a big fan of cichlids, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. he told me to be careful so that she doesn't scar me up like she did him. And I'm like, challenge accepted. I'm gonna get battle scars from this fish. We'll see how it goes. I mean, yeah, I mean, the blue spotted jawfish also doesn't really swim around much. We have a big green Goniopora colony in that tank on top of a little PVC pipe, so it's kind of elevated, and he fits. He just like lives underneath it. I actually just moved it to the side because I was trying to find hermit crabs for a customer, and just he had all this whole collection of just empty shells under there. I was like, sorry, I have to go through your little treasure trove trying to find hermit crabs. He was very upset with me, very cross. But yeah. Vibes, you're awesome. Has anyone ever told you that? You're awesome. Thank you for posting all those links. Doing a good job. Good job as a bot. So yeah, I'm out of things to talk about, guys. I'm sorry. What do y'all want to talk about? We can keep talking salt. That's fine. Just come up with some new questions. Let's see. Whoop, not that one. And also the invite's up if anybody wants to hop up with me, you're welcome to. See. Keep posting. I found new channels to view content. There you go. That's why he does it. I'm going to post a few links. So if anybody hasn't already, join the Fish Fam Patreon, help support it. Matt does an awesome job with the Fish Fam .link website. Um, yeah. Doing great for my first solo stream. So, funny thing, this isn't my first solo stream. I actually last Thursday, Brennan Misfit was running late at work. He got invited last minute to the morning show, so he had to push his work back. So he actually wasn't home in time for his stream. So, and I'm his co-host. So I actually jumped up and did a solo stream. This is just my first stream on my channel. But thank you. I appreciate it. Sing us a song? No. No, 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 no. One, I don't want the video taken down. And two, I'm not the best singer. So no, I'm good. Gina, I've been trying to feed my LPS some pellets, but the pellets keep falling out the pipette when I go to feed it. Is there an easier way to feed them? I usually pinch. I'll get a small pinch of pellets, and then it's a little tedious, but then I go in there and sprinkle it right over the polyp. That's how I did, because I had the same issue. I have a little eyedropper. The pellets kept falling out. So yeah, just little pinches at a time. And I try to only drop like 3 or 4 pellets at a time. Try to, but you also have to like kind of do a wide sweep of pellets to distract the fish. Because the fish will try to rip it out of the polyp also. So distract the fish and then try to feed the LPS. There will be some more one day as I have a 55 gallon that needs rescaping. There you go. Super chat wrap. Oh, okay. Worst saltwater story you have had? Probably the one that I posted the video of. The 2 tangs that I rescued right before I left Petco. Um, I got a text one morning. I don't think I went into work till like 1. Um, got a text that somebody had dropped off some saltwater fish, and she sent me a picture, and it was the yellow tang. I think it's a Scopus tang that was with it. I'd have to go back and look. Um, and a clownfish. And just you can watch the video. I don't know how they survived. I think maybe it was a relative's tank, and then they just put some tap water in a bucket and put the fish in. I don't know for sure because I did the water test strip and just saw the chlorine light up, and I was like, nope, these guys got to get out. I didn't even test salinity. I was just like, nope, we got to get these guys acclimated, get them out of this bucket. Other than that, at I say most of it's going to be at Petco. At my new LFS, we're not in like a normal strip mall, so we don't get like regular like new to fish traffic. Like people that are there for fish. So most of my stories are going to be from Petco. Um, Other times are just freshies. So fresh, no offense, freshies or freshwater customers. A lot of freshies would come in and insist on getting saltwater fish to put in their freshwater tank and having arguments about that. But yeah, probably the ones that I made the video of, the two tangs and a clown. Yeah, I have to distract my clown or he gets the food. Yeah, yeah, especially the clown. The goby probably not so much. He probably won't be as aggressive, but he will definitely. Uh, if the LPS don't have their feeding tentacles out, he'll definitely snatch the food out of them after you get your hand out of the tank. Is there an ecosystem that doesn't need any power to run? 20-gallon tank planted, guppy setup, no filters, no feeding, no water changes, no top off. Not that I know of, no. Not unless you automate everything. So essentially get something like an Apex system with auto top off and auto feeding and auto water changes, which is very expensive. You could do it, but it's very expensive. And with the auto water changes, how that works is that you would have a reservoir. So you'd still have to refill that reservoir probably like once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on how big the reservoir is. But that would still need power, so I guess that doesn't answer your question. But no, not to my knowledge, because you would to get rid of the no water changes, that would be plants. And in order to have plants, you need lights. Lights require power, so no, not that I know of. What's up, Craig? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. How long's it been? An hour? It's only been an hour? That's okay. We'll keep going. Like I said, at least till midnight. We'll go to at least midnight. So at least another half an hour. Half an hour to an hour and a half. So yeah. Ian, are your LPS doing better since you've been target feeding them? Are they starting to grow their polyps back? I know I think your acan was starting to recede a little bit. So was your candy cane. The yawning has started. It's too early for this. Good night, Dee Dee. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Tell me my experience with corals. The LPS is no longer receding. I think they are all doing good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I figured it was just lack of food. Um, so my experience with corals started at Petco. The second store I went to, so not my home store, but the first store I transferred to, so my second store had saltwater, and they weren't quite magnet level, so they weren't like the highest tier of ordering whatever the heck you want, but they were like the next tier under, so you could order most things that you want. So that's where I was first exposed to corals. Um, I didn't really learn the care too much. I was more trying to learn all the names and all the classification. Like I was brand new to corals. Kind of still learning how to top off a saltwater system and all that stuff, all the basics. It wasn't till I went to my last store, my third store, that um that I really started diving into it. So knowing about the trace elements, the feeding, all that stuff. But at that store, we only had soft corals. Um, so lots of YouTube research, tidal gardens, reef keepers, um, Reef Bum, watching all their live streams and all their videos. That really helped out. And then when I started up my tank, I started buying my own corals. So my first round came from Gateway Aquatics. I got some Zoas, my green star polyps, um, my candy cane, and then I think my next two rounds of corals came from Corals Anonymous online, and then a couple softies from my work, so some mushrooms, some toadstools, some leathers, yeah. Oh, and then some free corals from my guru, my saltwater guru. He gave me some. But yeah, just trial and error. I have lost a few things because I got a little overeager. I added what's called a gorgonia, a blueberry gorgonia. Like was my second or third round of corals. That was way too early to add those. And those you have to target feed like some people say daily, some people say multiple times a day, and I wasn't doing that. I might try again now that I know better. Some zoas I've lost because there's certain spots on rocks that have too much flow and they just melted. But nothing too tragic. Let's see. But I don't see feeder tentacles when I feed. That's strange. Usually, oh, the candy cane. So usually, yeah, you won't really see feeder tentacles on a candy cane unless it's nighttime and they have them like out. Yeah, what you should see with your candy cane is that you drop it in the middle and it just kind of sinks. Like a little trap door opens in the mouth and they just kind of all the pellets sink in. Probably the same with the acan. I think you only really see feeder tentacles at night, and I mean like midnight, like middle of the night. Take a flash, like all your lights are out, and you take a flashlight. Good night, Daniken. Even though you're probably already gone, because I went on a little rant there. Um, how important is amino acids for corals? How do I know if I'm using enough? I don't know. I don't dose amino acids. I feed food with amino acids. Um, and I don't really know how to check it. So yeah, the fish eggs that I feed have amino acids in them. Um, I don't know if the pellets do or not. I think they're back on the shelf. But yeah, just making sure it's in the food and some kind of food that you're feeding at least once. I don't think you can use too much. I don't think that's a thing. I've never heard of that being a thing. What typo? I don't see a typo, so we'll. I guess we'll just ignore whatever it is. We'll pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, just making sure it's in at least one of the foods that you feed. It should be fine. I'm sure there are signs. It's just my brain's not coming up with the signs for lack of amino acids. I know some people will dose like the whole tank with amino acids, but or at least the food, like brine shrimp, putting amino acids on the brine shrimp when you're thawing them out, letting them soak, or stew overnight. Um, but yeah. Sorry, I got a Discord notification. Hmm. There's still 12 people in here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry, I mostly talk about saltwater. That's kind of my shtick. I think it was 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. Skipper was streaming, and he mentioned how he wants to start a saltwater tank, and I popped up in chat. I was like, saltwater? He's like, oh, we just woke Gina up. We're talking about saltwater. I was like, yes. And I put evil thoughts in his brain to getting stingrays instead of a shark. Well, you didn't type tentacles? Oh, let me go back up there. What'd you write? Testicles? Yep, you sure did. Well, I read it as tentacles. So feeder testicles. That's funny. Fish eggs? Yeah, let me go grab it out of my fridge. I'll be right back. Yeah, so it's a local company here to St. Louis called Aqua Edibles, and it's the super eggs. It's actually freshwater fish eggs. Um, I thought it had a nutrition. Oh, protein 84.6%, fat is 5.77 percent. Um, let's see. High protein, high fat, omega-3, omega-6, natural food source. Yeah. We feed these at work too. I know that like San Francisco Bay has frozen fish eggs, like in the cubes. Um, but this is a local company and this is what we use in the store, so what I get. Do you personally keep corals? Yeah. Oh yeah. I can show off my tank. We turn my lights on really quick. Let me get my camera going. 84% protein, yep. You need a link? I don't know if they sell online. I'd have to look because we don't order it through our distributor. Like I said, it's local here to St. Louis. But I'll look for you. Or unless you want to Google Aqua Edibles. I don't see a website on here. Yeah. I don't see a website, so. Ooh. Oh gosh, drop my orange filter. Can you feed saltwater fish eggs to freshwater fish, like the ones from San Francisco Bay? I don't see why not. Just rinse them off. And I think those are freshwater fish eggs. If I remember right, reading it, adding it to the Shopify my Shopify website or POS system. When I get some Bershka from you, can I order some? I could try. It's just that they're refrigerated. So I don't know how well that's going to work. I might have to put like a smaller box in the big box and have cold packs in that, or some ice packs in that, and insulate it on its own in the big box. I could do that. All right, let me switch my camera. Facing back, tripod. Get my case off. Add it to the box, see if maybe, yeah. Like I said, I might have to get like a small box to put in the big box. So that way it doesn't cool off your corals and all that stuff. I'll figure it out. Switch it this way. So yeah, here's my reef. Lots of corals. Lots and lots of corals. Got a green Monty cap, a little favite, some of my zoas, and a green or a Florida Rhodactis mushroom. I forget what that's called. My little euphyllias. There's my torch, my hammer, my meteor shower cyphestria, some green mushrooms kind of down there. Oh, I forgot my little Superman mushrooms down here. Got my stonies, my acanthes. There's a pink bird nest, my Miyagi tort, green slimer, orange digitata. I don't know what this guy is. Some more Monty caps over here, some red ones. And then my candy cane forest. So I got blue candy canes, kryptonite, Pandora zoas. Some more zoas down here. Some green wild Caribbean zoas, and then my magicians. Little Dunking coral that's still recovering from a filefish I had in there. Yeah, it's refrigerated food, Ian. That means it's fresh. Yes, the freshest. What's my favorite coral? I really like euphyllias. Um, there's a trachea at work that I've had my eye on. Thank you, EJ. What do I have to trim them? Oh, so my frags have not grown out. Have not grown out enough for me to need to frag them. But either razor blade for the softies or bone cutters for the stonies. Love the name Kryptonite. Yep. It's because they're lime green. Here, let me grab the remote really quick. I'll turn on the blues. Oopsie. All right. And nighttime. Everything just lights up. I have a lot of green, which I used to complain about, but green is honestly my favorite color, so it's okay. I think I have enough orange and red to kind of balance it. But yeah. Crypt is here. Hello. Oh gosh. Almost dropped my phone. I want to see more. Yep. Oh yeah, I was turning on the blues. Yes, I love corals that fluoresce. So that was kind of my big thing, is to make sure everything fluoresces so I can enjoy everything. Nicely balanced, yes. It took a long time for me and a lot of planning for me to kind of figure out where to put everything. So it was nice and balanced. Probably my favorite Zoa that lights up at night. I mean, these are pretty and all, but the Pandoras. So right there. Oh gosh, why is my... So right here behind this candy cane. I don't know if you guys remember when the whites were on, but this looked kind of drab, kind of brownish. But at night, the yellow really comes out in the Pandoras. It's like a nice little surprise every night. Crypta saying hi to everybody. Yeah, it's not all the same green. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's Gina's reef. I'll probably I might take a picture of this and try to make this the background. I don't know. I don't know how well it'll translate to just the border or the background on live streams. I don't know. I'll have to find a photo. Make it work. But yeah. Oh, and then there's a backside. I always forget that there's a backside. So my rock work is not up against my back wall. It's actually has about 2 to 3 inches. Here's my pleco. So yeah, there's actually a backside. So that's where all my... Oh, sorry, the glass is dirty over here. So I do have a few more I have a dendro. I have some leathers back here. My green star polyps right here. And there's a clam. There's my weird little clownfish that hosts my clam. He's a little weirdo. Yeah, some more leathers back there. I put them in the back because eventually they will grow up and kind of get really tall and they will shade anything that's underneath them. So that's why I put them in the back. So eventually they'll kind of grow out behind the rock work. Are there fish in there? Yes, there are fish in here. They're just all sleeping right now, like right there. Oh, no. There's one clown. That's the mama clown. My big female. The one that's hosting the clam is the medium-sized guy back there in the back. And the little guy hosts my Pandora zoas. You can just kind of see him behind the candy cane. Kind of tucked in. But yeah, it's nighttime. They're all sleeping. The hippo tang keeps poking out but then hiding. But yeah, there's a little emerald crab right there. Picking away at some macroalgae. Oh, there's jerk number 2. And he's gone. That's the blue damsel. Yeah, she's watching me. She's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Oh, there's a tang. There's the half black mimic tang. There's a fire shrimp underneath there. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, nope. Probably not. It's too dark. Yeah, there's a few fish in here. What do I know about dendros, specifically the walking ones? I have no idea. I have one that's stationary. Yes, the colors are awesome. Thank you. I actually want to add an arch. I'm actually gonna pop off my hammer and my hammer and my torch, and I'm actually gonna add an arch here to kind of elevate it because I just feel like it's a little empty right there. I need to balance it out a little bit. So I'm gonna add an arch over here. Do I have a starfish? Yes, I have a sand sifter. Let me see if he's out. I don't think he is right now. No, I think he's in the sand right now. I don't know, you guys, if you noticed, but all my sand is piled up over here. It's because my wave maker was a little too strong and like pushed it all over. So I need to get like a little cup and scoop it back over to the side of the tank. Um, there he is. You gonna let me film you? There's the blue damsel, and nope, he's gone. Okay, bye. Can't really see him, but that's the hippo tang right there in between the rocks, being shy. Yeah, I have a sand sifter. Good night, Wayne. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you, Crypt. Thank you, Craig. Catch the rest on replay. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's Gina's reef. Oh, and then I also painted the stand. So I had my nephew come over and help me. I put stencils down and then he'll help me splatter paint it. But yeah. All right. I know y'all want to stare at my tank forever, but I have to get my phone back on the charger. Yeah. Streaming definitely kills my battery. There we go. Are any of the fish hand? Oh gosh, that is the wrong. I forgot to switch my camera around. You saw my bird cage. Not my bird cage. Marco's bird cage. There we go. All right. Are any of the fish hand fed? No, they are not. Now I want to get into corals. Yes, do it. And it's expensive. Corals can get very expensive. First, I'll get a saltwater beta. The beta seems to be the gateway drug to all levels of fishing, right? The marine beta gets big though, very, very large. At least a 75-gallon tank or larger. And I don't know if they're reef safe. Let me look that up really quick. I don't imagine that they wouldn't be. Currently researching saltwater betas. Let's see. Oh, my secondary phone is being slow. Yes, they get very, very speckly and very, very pretty. Oh, well, Live Aquarius says minimum 50-gallon, but I would say, oh, they only get 8 inches. So yeah, you could do like a 55. Eduardo's here. Hello. Didn't even know there was a saltwater beta. Yeah, they're very pretty. They're very, very pretty fish. Yeah, they only get 8 inches, so yeah, I guess a 55 would be fine. I wouldn't do a 40. I would do at least a 50. But it says to do at least a 50. I would do at least a 75. Just to make sure you have big enough caves and all that stuff for it. Oh yeah, reef compatible. There you go. Get you a marine beta and fill that tank up with corals. Eduardo, well, you are now, and I appreciate it. Probably because I don't post anything, and now I'm gonna be doing. Apparently, I'm gonna be doing lives on Wednesday nights. apparently, and then being up for the morning show. So we'll see how this goes. Late night Wednesday night, early morning on Thursday. Because I told Jess that I could be a guest on Thursdays because I'm off on Thursdays as long as I don't have anything else going on. Which is like it only happens like once or twice a month that I'll have something going on. Salty Chalupa, what's up? What's up? I wish I could have a marine beta in my 10-gallon, right? Nope. Poor thing wouldn't even be able to turn around, I don't think. Also, probably jumped the tank. Yeah, I really want my boss to order one so I can experience one in person. I have not yet, and I really want to. I also haven't since the big marine fish price increase. I have not checked the price on them, so let's do that. Because we try to price really close to Live Aquaria. So a small medium, which is usually actually hold on, let me look. Overview. So a small medium is 2.5 to 3 inches is a small medium on Live Aquaria, and that's $165. Let's see. So Gina got a new hairdo and now live streaming. What has the world turned to? Aw, thank you, Eduardo. Yes, this is usually how I keep my hair. It's just COVID hit and my one friend who's a hairdresser just she had a baby right at the beginning of COVID, so she hasn't done hair for the last like 2 years. So how long my hair was, that's how quickly my hair grows. In about 2 years. 2.5, maybe 3. Um, but yeah, we would probably try to order a small medium. So that's $165. Oh, you're welcome, Eduardo. I have fun live streaming. And last week on Misfits channel was kind of my first run seeing if I could do it. And I could. So now we're here. I just need to edit like an intro video. I need to figure out this border because it's cute, but I'm not pastel cute. But it works for now. I need to figure out a border. Yeah. Do a fancy little beginning of the stream video. I just stocked my new 29-gallon I set up 2 weeks ago. What'd you put in there? What'd you put in there? Tell me. Well, I think when I was over at your house the other last week, I think you had some fish in there. 29. No, I'm thinking of your 60 cube. You're 29. How many new tanks did you get? I took over Brennan's stream and now the world. Yes. Taking over the world. Taking over the morning show in the morning. No, I'm not taking over. Jess is in charge. But I will be on the morning show in the morning. It's the one on the stand. That doesn't tell me anything. Um, oh wait, no, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. But you didn't answer my question. What do you have in there? Oh wait. No. Yeah. Yeah, what you didn't answer my question. What do you have in there? Oh, there we go. I put in a Gourami and some Odessa barbs. Yes. I love Odessa barbs. And you say a Gourami, I assume that's a blue Gourami? Good night, Crip. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Stream away, Gina. We need more women streaming. Yeah. Well, ladies' night is kind of, oh, they're back once a month. Um, there's ladies' night. There's, oh my God, Hot Mess Express. There's the morning show. And then there's me at night. Yeah, blue. Sorry, but also some leopard danios. Oh, some leopard danios you accidentally scooped up. Nice. Free danios. Chalupa is training a new employee at work. That's always fun. Kind of rhymes with edamame. Yeah. Sadly, ladies' night is in defunct again. Oh, that sucks. I was starting to watch it live, and then I think Nathan made me go to the gym or something, so I couldn't keep watching it. Um, I think that's what happened, and I meant to watch it on replay, and I just never got to it. Yeah. I've been going nuts lately with new plants, new fishies, and now Gina's streaming. You're welcome. So I bring the chaos. I add to the chaos. That's what I do. Hello, Aquaria Life. Thanks for stopping by. How was your day? I just mostly worked. Oh, at where I forgot to mention at work today, I made new drip lines. So we don't buy drip lines to sell. We actually make them in store. So we take the oh my God, I forgot the diameter. Something 13 tubes, and we cut them at 6 inches. 6 inches. Um and then I take a heat gun to it. Not in the middle, but like slightly off center. Take a heat gun to it, twist it, heat gun, and then you just kind of bend it over so one end of it is like an inch above the other end, and then you dip it in water to cool it off. And then yeah, I cut silicone airline tubing, not regular airline, because it's not as pliable to work with. Um, yeah, cut silicone airline tubing and then put a check valve at the end. Um, yeah, I only had enough silicone airline tubing to make 5, but it's 5 more than we had. So I'm gonna order more silicone airline tubing so I can make all new ones for store use because they're getting gross. Boss told me that he wants me to start replacing the tubing at least once a month. So we got cake. Share. I want cake. My coworker's birthday is tomorrow, so I was actually going to buy a cake, and take it to work on Friday. So we have a little birthday party for her. I worked today and shipped L236s to Geek Boy and sent some cherry shrimp and Cameroon moss to Vinay. Nice. I'm gonna be going to UPS tomorrow to ship Bex her mini bloodworms. She's been having a hard time finding them, and I was able to order them through my work. So I'm gonna. I was gonna get dry ice to put in there, but when I shipped Brennan his bloodworms, the dry ice had already like all evaporated. And he lives in Ohio, and Bex lives in Colorado, which is a little bit further. Um, so I did a little experiment. I actually meant to ship them out last week, but I decided to do a little experiment over the weekend. Um, I have a styrofoam lined box. It's not a solid styrofoam. It's like the panels. So I taped all the edges so that sealed, and then I actually took the cold packs that come in with the fish, and I froze them. I put like 8 of them in that styrofoam box because it's only like this big. Because it's just 3 packs of bloodworms, 3 sleeves of cubes. I put like eight ice packs in there, and I left them out on my back patio for like 2 days. One night, 2 days. And I checked them after 2 days, and more than half of the ice packs were still solid frozen. So that's what I'm going to do instead of buying dry ice. Brennan said that his bloodworms were still cool, but the dry ice was gone. So, and they're free ice packs from work. So, gonna seal that up, run it to UPS tomorrow, and ship them off to Colorado. I shipped Dr. Anthony's albino arowanas and albino whiptail catfish to Peru for him. They arrived safe. Aw, that's awesome. Good test run? Yes. My brain goes to worst case scenario, so I knew I had to do a test. I was really nervous whenever I was sending Brennan his bloodworms. Like I kept, did they get there yet? Did they get there yet? As soon as they got there, he's like, they got here. I'm like, is there dry ice? Is there still dry ice? He goes, no, but they're still cold. I'm like, okay, good. So yeah, hopefully this run with Bex's bloodworms does better. And if so, then if anybody's having a hard time finding frozen fish food, let me know. I'll see if we can get it through my work, and you'll just pay for the cost that my work charges plus shipping, and I will send them to you. Because I know bloodworms are hard to get right now. I think clams on the half shell are hard to get right now, and Spirulina mysis. Hikari's been out of Spirulina mysis for like a month now. I was sweating bullets, I bet, especially going through different countries. If only more peeps would test their possibilities, yeah. Yeah, and it was like it wasn't too hot here whenever I did the test, but it was still like in the 90s, so I felt like it was a good test run. I think one evening got pretty chilly. I think it got down like the 50s. Um, but yeah, it was a good test run. With this heat wave lately, we need awesomeness in shipping, yes. Yeah, I think it's actually going to take like 3 days to get to her because it'll be tomorrow that I go to UPS, but they probably won't ship out until Friday, and then hopefully with the 2 day, it gets there Saturday. Hopefully. Yep, it's stressful shipping this time of year. Yep. Jimmy P wants to know, how did you pack Dox's fish? Did you use cool packs or anything like that? I would imagine so, because they went further down south where it's hotter. Vinoski's here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're talking about shipping fish and frozen fish food and all that stuff. Yeah. We usually have at least 4 or 5 bags of dead fish in our shipments, but it hasn't been too bad lately. There was one box of fish that we got last week. I opened the box and it was just straight marijuana smell. Like somebody hot boxed this box of fish. We were all laughing about it, but it was like, man, get that box outside before it stinks up the whole store. when I was releasing the fish out of that box later, it was the fish bags still smelled like weed. It was crazy. Oh yeah, let me get, oh, there it is. Let me get my filter back in its case before I forget and then my bird scratches it up. I just wish my ex-wife would be shipped across the universe. Aww. Yeah, someone smuggled in some herb with the fish. My one coworker did. He went digging through the box. He's like, did they drop a roach or anything? I was like, oh my God, stop. It's enough to smoke when packing, right? Like, it was strong. Strong. And that's overnight shipping. So it sat for at least 24 hours and it was strong. Oh, I need to get this back in the fridge. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Large enough bag for them to turn around and about 1/3 water to 2/3 air and a small piece of polyfilter pad. Also fresh dechlorinated water. We rule chat now. Oh no, chat takeover. Hello, Debbie Holding. Good morning. Hope you're doing well today. We're just hanging out, talking about shipping fish and yeah. My fiance has been yelling at me that I need to drink more water. It's good to see you too, Debbie. Thank you. Also no heat pack because they're going to Peru. And Doc Anthony also said no heat pack. No cool pack also. Styrofoam box. Huh, interesting. And of course, healthy fish help too. Yep, that's a good point, Jimmy. Um, yeah, my fiance's been yelling at me about drinking more water. He says I'm supposed to have 2 of these a day. I barely get through like 1, maybe 1.5. The problem isn't at work. So at work I go through 1 of these bottles, but whenever I get home, I don't know why. I don't drink water whenever I get home. Now on stream I do because I'm talking. My mouth gets dry. But if I'm sitting here just watching TV, I don't know why. I just don't drink anything. Yeah. I need more water. I cracked the joke one time. I was like, well, my hands are in the fish tanks all the time. Does that count? Like, just through osmosis? Doesn't work that way. I'm not a frog. I don't just absorb it through my skin. Wish I could. Wish I could just sit in a tub and absorb all the water I need. Hydrate. Yep. I know. Especially with him wanting me to go to the gym more. I need to hydrate more. I tried doing the whole flavored water thing, but then that gets expensive, buying the flavor. It's not that I don't like to drink water, I just don't think about it. Now, if I drank as often as I ate, I'd have no problem. I drink water when watching TV flavored with malt and hops. There you go. I'm not a beer fan though. And I only drink socially. I don't drink regularly. Where's my oh, hold on. Let me grab my I just realized I haven't set my lights back to normal. Nighttime. Actually, it shouldn't be off. What? Oh, it is 12:30. Okay. It is nighttime for the fish tank. I'm also editing a video on me packing those fish for Doc Anthony. Perfect. Yes. Do we ever get in twin spot blennies? Yep. I think we have at least one in the store right now. Yeah, that is something we regularly keep. They're cute. Little nanos. Yes. We have eventually if I do a live stream at work one of these days, I'll show you guys around. We have two big island tables. If you go to Fishy Business channel, he did a tour of Marine Solutions, which is my new work. You'll see the two big island tables. Well, on the top are like 4 or 5 small tanks, and that's where we keep all the nano fish. And yeah, we have twin spots up there. Bunny! Okay, sleeping doesn't work, so I'll be listening with my eyes closed. I bought something called Liquids IV flavored powder that you add to water, makes one bottle equal 3. Oh, I have heard of Liquid IV. I've heard of people using that before they go drinking to help prevent a hangover. Supposed to have like a lot of electrolytes. Maybe I'll look into that. Midnight Lobster's here. Hello. Thanks for stopping in. I was thinking a twin spot for my nano. They're all really cute and they stay small. Yeah, my worry would be the clownfish. The goby would be fine. The Watchman goby wouldn't. They don't have a thought in their brain. But I'd be worried about the clownfish. But yeah, you could do a couple of twin spots, or you could do green banded gobies, or red neon or neon gobies. I really like the red neons because they have like a blackish belly. Um, what else do we have up there? Yasha gobies. Have you ever thought about adding a pistol shrimp for your Watchman goby? That would be adorable. I love seeing those. A lot of the nano gobies and blennies usually get along pretty well. Barnacle blenny would be cool. Red cap goby. Yeah, the nanos you can keep different gobies together. Yep, we have a bunch of them together. Oh, you do have a candy pistol shrimp. Okay, cool. I love pistol shrimp. They're so fun. They're so funny. We just got a peacock mantis shrimp, and she's so cute. Oh my God. We have a regular mantis shrimp and super reclusive, like you never see him. But the peacock is always out in its little cave, and then you drop food in there, and she comes out, and she'll grab it and be out in the open and eat it. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, Bunny, Jimmy P says hi. He wants me to tell you because your eyes are closed. But Jimmy P says hi. Yeah. And then gobies are like barnacle blennies, not a thought in their brain. Red cap gobies, not a thought in their brain. They're so funny. Um, you could do some firefish maybe. Either some red firefish, purple firefish, exquisites, or if you don't mind dropping at least $100 per fish, the Helfrichis. Those are really cute. We have 3 of them up at my work right now. They're like $125 each. But most of the other ones, like the green banded goby, twin spots, I think those are like $30 to $50 each. Yeah, Yashas are really cute. Although you already have a Watchman, so they might. I don't know. Well, no, I think a Yasha would be fine. Um, because they'll host with a pistol shrimp also. So I don't know if it would compete with the Watchman goby to try to host with the shrimp. Can I help you? My dog is giving me the puppy dog eyes, like she wants something. Just the sad, sad face, and the tail is just going. She wants to go outside. That's what she wants. Ian, your list is 60 feet long. Yep. I had a purple firefish. He jumped into the ATO tubing and got stuck in the reservoir. Very sad way to die. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, they are known for jumping. Most gobies are. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog out. Come on, let's go outside. Don't bark. Don't bark. It's midnight. Don't bark. Come on. All right, I'm back for a second. I told her not to bark. I don't know if you guys could hear me, but give her stern talking to us. Do not bark. It's midnight. It'll be very rude. So we'll see if she listens. The puppy dog eyes work, yeah, because the next step would be coming up here and sticking her face in my face. That's the next step. Jimmy P says, "Thanks, Bunny. You're a real sweetie." Just in case your eyes are closed again. If I had a reef-ready tank with a sump area, I think I wouldn't have had that issue. Maybe. Um, could have gotten stuck in your overflow box or in the tubing or in a filter sock, getting stuck in a filter sock, and then trying to jump out of the filter sock and then just jumping out of the sump. Yeah. And there's still factors. They always find a way. I still go into work. So we do in the tables, if you go to Fishy Biz's channel and see the video, the tables are open. There are no lids for them. We actually take the styrofoam lids from the fish shipments and we put 2 on each tank. We don't cover them all, just the ones that have fish that are either over $100 or known for jumping. But yeah, sometimes we do come in the morning and there's a dried fish on the floor. And I'm like, dang it. Why you do this? Stupid fish. Oh, she doesn't say rough, rough, rough. She's a coonhound. She boo. She howls. Ian, my list isn't long enough. Because your options are limited because you have a 10-gallon. If you had a bigger tank, your list would be miles long. I actually, when I was setting up my 40, I have a notebook and I actually did that. I listed all the possible fish that Live Aquarius said I could have. Yeah, I did it for corals. I have all these with all their specs, front and back. Oh gosh. Front and back, listing all the possible corals I would want, all their specs, all their alkalinity. Did it for fish also. I was super hyper fixated when I started. They have a list for fish, a list for cleanup crew, all their different specs, all their alkalinity. My bird does not like this notebook, so I'm gonna put it away. Hello? She's very upsetty spaghetti that I got the notebook out and started flipping through it. My shiners are the worst at jumping. Aww. Looking for a water box 20. That's an upgrade enough, right? That's still considered a nano. You would still get nano fish. Probably the next upgrade to get like medium-sized fish, small to medium-sized fish would be like my 40 or a 55. But I wouldn't do a 55 for a saltwater. I'd either do a 40 or a 75. And when you get a big tank, you got other problems depending. If you try to fill it with big fish, yes, because they tend to be easy, messy eaters. But fill it with like medium-ish fish, a big tank with like medium-ish fish, then it seems full and hopefully don't overfeed it. That's gonna be my big thing whenever I do get puffers or cowfish is that they are messy, just like freshwater puffers. I fed the porcupine puffer today and I dropped some krill in there for him. And he's one of those that he just chews on it and he spits out the exoskeleton. And I'm like, oh, you only ate like half of that. So then I'd take the siphon later and suck up everything he didn't eat. And the peacock mantis didn't eat her silver side. I gave her a silver side head and apparently she didn't like it. So krill and squid. She likes krill and squid so far. Yeah, I think I might do a big water change on my shrimp tank tomorrow and I was like cutting it my treated tap water with RO water, but I think I might just do all treated tap water and see how that affects the pH, see if it still goes back down to 6.2 or not. All my triggers are very messy. Yes, triggers are also very messy eaters. I just want some nice nano fish. My 10-gallon is not the way. Yeah, so yeah, if you just want nanos, then yeah, a 20 gallon would be fine. We have a 20-gallon display. It's the JBJ all-in-one, and it works great. The flow is great. In fact, we actually had to add a piece of sponge into the output because the flow was too strong. It was blowing them all, like all the gobies and stuff were just in the rock because they couldn't come out and swim because they were just getting blown around. But yeah, the JBJ 20 all-in-one, it's a good one. Then if you ever want, you can get a hang on the back protein skimmer. Yep, my friend has one of those. It's nice. And then she also has I think hers is a 40-gallon all-in-one. The one who I was house sitting for. Um, she has a hang on the back protein skimmer and she has a hang on the back, hang on the side refugium that she added. JBJ, gotta look them up. Yes. I can send you a link from my distributor page. And it'll have the MSRP price. See if I don't know. Oh, you know what? That probably won't help because I don't think they deliver to you're in Washington or Oregon? I don't remember. Washington? Seattle area, I think. They are spendy, yes, but they're all in one. There is no extra like filtration that you need. You just need sand, rock, and light. I think we have a Kessel on ours, the spotlight one. You guys are making me want to be very true into saltwater. Do it. The best way to learn is to do. $300 for a tank and built-in filtration. You have to remember that. Yep, $300 for a tank and filtration. Like I said, all you'll need is sand, rock, and a light. The light by itself is probably gonna be another $200 to $300 if you want a reef. Oh, venture into saltwater. Go for it. Yeah, if you master freshwater, like setting up freshwater tanks, then saltwater is not that different. You just need to make sure your tank is stable before you add fish and livestock. All I need is $300. Yeah. No, you need 300 for just the tank and the nano all in one. You'll need more than 300. All in all, to set up that 200 or that 20 gallon is probably 300 for the tank, probably another 300 for the light, probably another 300 for sand and rock, and then saltwater and startup chemicals. Yeah, only like $1,000. It's fine. Well, then poop, I'm out. Looking on Marketplace, there you go. Yeah, Marketplace is always a good place, a good spot to find it. Find people who tried to get into it and gave up on it, or their tank, yeah, or their tank crashed and they gave up on it, or it's too expensive and they went out of the hobby. That's where I'm looking for the 125 for the black belt is on Marketplace. Nathan's already found like 4 or 5 listings, but I told him I was like, I don't know why you're looking now. This is gonna have to wait until we get paid next week. Like, stop looking. Wait till next week after we both get paid, and then we can go shopping on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, my 10-gallon reef, which is pretty simple in terms of equipment, is probably closer to 500 to 600 altogether. Yeah. Yep, yep. Or you could probably find the light cheaper on Marketplace, and that'll save you a couple hundred. Just make sure it's a good one. Bait. I don't know how to say your name. Bateson Genetics. I've been working to start a seahorse tank. We have a seahorse specific store in Portland. Nice. We have a couple. We have 2 seahorses at my work right now. 2 seahorses and probably about 4 or 6 pipefish. They're really cool. I actually have a video. I need to upload that short. The seahorse was actually out swimming around, and I ran over and got a video of him. Um, yeah, just lots of anchors for them to, lots of things for them to anchor to and lower flow, but not too little of flow because you still want circulation in the tank, but just lower flow. We have it in a tank with the all of the anthelia that's taking over that tank, and also a big finger leather. The one really likes the anthelia, and then the other one really likes the leather, the finger leather coral. What about a Flex 32 gallon? It's AIO and comes with light. Yeah, that would be fine too. Yep, that would be an upgrade from your 10, definitely. You can fit a good amount of nanos in there. What kind of clownfish is it that you have? Is it a Nocilurus? 17 people in chat. Thank you for being here. I'm probably only going to go for another 20 minutes. I'm going to stop at 1 a.m. Um, Peyton, what store is that? I only know of CB's. It's an Oscillaris. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could definitely move the Oscillaris to that 30 gallon. Because it will outgrow that 10. I think Oscillaris get like 3 to 4 inches. If I do see horses, I'll probably get the black and white ones or the yellow ones. Thunder Aquatics, hey, hey. Oh, my dog wants in. Let me go let her in really quick before she starts barking. That's a good girl, not barking. That's a good girl. Look at my sweet baby girl. He didn't bark at all. He's so good. Such a good baby. Okay, I'm back. My hair's been frizzy because it's been hot and humid. I forgot to put in my. I took a shower yesterday and I forgot to put in my anti-frizz spray, so I'll smooth it back out. Woody Seahorse Aquarium and Supply. The only reason I know it exists is it's the closest store to my work. Nice. I know I shot myself in the foot by getting a 10 gallon. I thought it would be easy, and it's now I'm regretting not getting something bigger. Yeah. I'm glad I started with my 40, but yeah, I'm ready for a bigger tank. I'm ready for a bigger saltwater tank. Not necessarily a bigger reef tank, but I'm ready for like puffers and boxfish and cowfish. That's what I want. I want like a 300 gallon or like at work the big 375 and just puffers and boxfish. I am ready. You're good, Ian. I know that you're distracted at work, handling all Doe's nuts. Thunder Aquatics, how was your day? Anything interesting happen? Anything ridiculous happen? Anything weird happen? How's the first pop-up stream? It's doing good. It's doing good. Had a couple lulls, but nothing too bad. Chat's been keeping me occupied. It's been fun. Checking to make sure. Yep, StreamYard's still up. Probably go ahead and unpin that. Well, no, we still got 15 minutes. If anybody wants to come up, they still can. I'm just gonna end it in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna be on the morning show, so I have to make sure um I get enough sleep so I actually wake up for it. I've been slaying it. Thank you. It's fun. I have fun when I'm up on Hippie Johns. I have fun when I'm on Bewizzles. I have fun when I'm on Misfits. So I figure I can do this. I think I can do this. As long as chat kind of keeps me occupied, gives me things to talk about. I'm not good at coming up with conversation, but I am good at like ranting about certain subjects. So Ian's gonna go next. Sounds good, sounds good. About to get off work in about 15 minutes. There you go. So you'll have time. It'll be a small break for Ian to get home, probably eat something, and then he'll be up. My 100-gallon had cost me 14.50 € tank salt and deco without tech. Yeah. I kind of splurged on some things for my tank. Um, Probably could have gone cheaper on some things, but I also wanted to make sure that I knew I was going to get corals and like a mixed reef. So I wanted to make sure I got equipment that worked. I probably have about $4,000 to $5,000 into my tank for everything. So I also bought all my equipment in pieces. I didn't buy it all at once. Probably took me about 8 months to a year to slowly collect all the equipment. But yeah, I bought an FH, oh, a flower horn, and found out the breeder used ground shipping, hoping it makes it here alive. Oh, that sucks. You got it, Gina, paving the way for some of us other chicas. Yes. Yeah, Thunder, that really sucks. Hopefully he makes it. Um, Misfit, whenever he shipped his Fleckos, he did ground. I think he did like 2-day ground. But he packs them a little different. I think he adds. I think he said some zeolite in little media bags and with the fish, and they all made it. So hopefully they make it. 14 days later, I bought a big tank. Yeah, it's addicting. My fiance kind of pointed that out like a few weeks ago. He's like, everybody who you stream with are all guys. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, there's no other girls. I'm like, well, they're all part of the day crew. There's not really, whoop, somebody's here. Oh, nope. I think they popped off. Sorry, I missed it. I was distracted. Um, I'm like, Nathan, I've always been like that. I've always hung out with the guys. Like, just how it's always been. Um, it's only within the last few years I've gotten more like girly, doing makeup, doing nails, and all that stuff. But it's how I've always been. So whoever that was, I'm sorry I missed you. You can try again. Got like 10 more minutes. Boop. Sorry, my dog came up. The booper. Booper snoot. 18 people in here. Now I'm gonna feel bad that I'm gonna end it in about 10 minutes. You hold your own with the fellas, yep. The humor's better. Yeah, some of my best friends were dudes, exactly. Like, I just have the more crude humor and not so much of like the drama talk, like the spill the tea, like what juicy gossiping. Like, I'm not much one for a gossip. I just never cared for it. The boy, talking about boys and crushes, like, eh, never been too interested in that. And now I lost all my tanks, got distorted last year. That sucks. That sucks bad. Sorry that happened. I keep sitting on my foot and I hate it. Oh, destroyed, not distorted. Oh. Anybody have big plans for the weekend? I kind of talked about mine. My fiance's got plans to go to a local racetrack and drive a Ferrari around it. Some kind of event. I don't know what it is. You buy tickets. You drive a muscle car around a racetrack, all willy nilly and crazy. So I'm gonna stay home with our son. House burned down. Oh no. Does working count? Yes, working counts. That's something that you're doing this weekend. I don't know if my boss put in the fish order. He would have had to have put it in by today. I don't think he did, unless he did it yesterday. So I don't know if I have fish to pick up Friday, but I'll be working Sunday. Yeah, he's super excited for it. It was gonna be a I still can't remember the car. My freaking boss has one. Um, but it had engine trouble, and they emailed him today and said, "Hey, this car is having engine trouble, so you won't be able to drive it, but here's a Ferrari instead." I would love to drive a Ferrari on the track. Tell him to get some footage. Yes, well, so the his uncle actually bought the tickets, and it's a ticket, it, technically three tickets, two tickets to get in, and then one ticket to actually drive. So his aunt and his uncle were gonna go, and just his uncle was gonna drive. Um, so his my father-in-law is actually gonna go with him and not drive, unfortunately, but at least be there. So hopefully he gets footage he records or videos. Um, Nathan driving around the track. Hopefully. And hopefully he doesn't crash. That would suck. The joys of working in an essential service. Work 3 weekends out of 4. Yeah. I usually work every Sunday. No, I usually work every Saturday. I'm usually off on Sundays. But I swapped them this weekend. Planned on swimming this weekend. Now I'm thinking I need to schedule a Ferrari driving session. There you go. There you go. I forget what it's called, but it's some kind of thing that you buy tickets to. I don't know. Swimming's fun too, though, especially with the heat wave. Nice way to cool off and still get some exercise. Got a job interview Saturday morning in a garden center, which is where my LFS is situated. Don't know if it's a good move. I don't see why it wouldn't be a good move. Work in a garden center and then your LFS is right there. You're set. Would be a good experience. Yep. Now I got 10 tanks, 2 ponds, and a terrarium. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sounds like you built it all back up. Got about 5 minutes left. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not gonna go past 1. I'm yawning too much, and like I said, I have to be up for the morning show. Would not be a good first impression to sleep through the morning show when I said I'd be on it. Need to make sure I set multiple alarms in case I accidentally turn the one off. One for 8, and do my usual snoozing, and then another one for 8:30 to be like, no, you need to get up. Let's see. Rainer has a really cool saltwater tank, big fishes in it. Yeah, I think he popped up on somebody's stream and was showing it. It is really cool. No, it's a fraction of what I had. Oh, well, at least you're building it back up. Spent enough money, or I spend enough money in there already. Being there daily could get expensive, right? Engineer Gobi for my nano. Okay, that was, yeah, I was gonna say, no Engineer Gobi. What video did I watch recently that had an engineer? Oh, I think it was, yeah, Rainer's. I think he popped up and he had an engineer Gobi. A good size one, too. They're cool fish. We actually just found one in one of our tanks yesterday. My coworker came up, he goes, the tank with whatever the other fish was that he just caught, he goes, there's an engineer Gobi in there. I was like, we've never ordered those since I've been here. I've been here almost 2 months. And he goes, yeah, I know. And I'm like, okay, cool. Found an engineer Gobi. Yeah, okay, it was his tank. Chalupa says, I believe it was on Ian's stream, so great. Yeah, oh, maybe that's what it was. I think I was watching the replay of Ian's late night stream, and Rainer popped up on there. We had one at the shop I worked at. He was massive. Yeah, yeah, they get good size. That was another thing I never kept at Petco was engineered gobies, even though I was supposed to. I did order them for somebody who had an appropriate size tank, and he wanted 2 or 3 of them. They get huge, but they are not good swimmers. Yeah, they're like eels. Yeah, the hang out in the rock work. Rainer says, I got an adult pair. Oh, I only saw the one. Do they share like the same hole? Were they like alternating, or do they hang out at different parts of the tank? Yes, thank you everybody for coming. Oh, I guess we are at the 1 minute mark. 1 minute last call. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a ton of fun. Very successful first stream on my channel. I'll probably do it more. I don't know about, I mean, I guess it would have to be Wednesday nights because Saturday nights I stream with Glassbox Hero. Yeah, I'll think about it. And then if I decide, I'll let Matt know. Liquid Zoo OnlyFans and maybe get put on a schedule. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Chalupa. I'm still going. I'm actually about to get off Scuba Steve. I said till 1 a.m. at the latest, so I got the morning show to be on. So everybody tune in. Main Tails, Fur, and Fins. I'll be on the morning show. I had a snowflake eel with the engineering goby, and they didn't get along at all. Yeah, because direct competition of food. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Oh, the place you worked at, yeah. Thank you, Debbie. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you, Thunder. Lots of fun. Maybe next time I'll have more guests, more people popping up with me. It's always fun to have new people up here, or other people up here. I'm new. Everybody else has been around. All right. You're welcome, Jimmy P. Thank you for hanging out. All right. And yeah, we're at 2.5 hours. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, again for hanging out. I had tons of fun. Hope everybody has a good day tomorrow. Check out the morning show. I'll be on there. And then I don't know if Misfit's streaming in the afternoon, but if he is, I might be on there too. Or at least in chat. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Bye.